Botching. I thought this was really fun. Like this kind of concept that you have either personal robots or, security guard robots or, helper informational robots maybe that are just, out and about, and that, society had progressed to a place where that was just an accepted part of, life. And that, to hack that to rob a bank. I think it is so interesting, and then to basically power them down or, sever your connection. And you didn't actually technically do any of the actual robbing. You still committed a crime with the hijacking and the hacking of the robots themselves, but there's no link to the robbery. And presumably, if you can hack well enough to hijack robots, then you probably know how to cover your tracks enough when it comes to the cyber crimes that you were committing. And I just thought that was really interesting, and it was just like a fun twist that I never would have thought of. Like, if there were robots roaming around, whatever their initial, actual purpose was, what would, maybe the darker side of humanity do with that kind of power? And this is the answer. It's robbery. It's using the robots to get away with crimes that you would like to commit yourself. But I thought the animation was great. I thought the action was great. Like I said, it was something that I never would have thought of. I think that, we all get kind of swept away in the kind of what robots could do for me in my personal life. And seeing as I'm not a bank robber, that was not an idea that I would have had. And so I think it's fun to kind of explore what, having personal robots would unleash on the world. And, that's, like I said, I thought it was great. I thought it was fun animation, fun action, and just like really enjoyable to watch.
Botching. Love the play on words with the bot and botching, bot and ching. You know what I'm saying? So great play on words with the title. Really cool world that you created with these robots, and the rogue robots trying to hack the other ones and steal, and then the other robots come and save the day. I just really liked this world. I thought it was original and a fun story to watch, and I thought, all the sound and the music and everything went well with it, so great job.
Okay, this was very short, but it was very interesting. I like the idea that, let's say, in the future, the idea of hacking robots or AI for criminal purposes is, and even if it's not for criminal purposes but just for the fun of it, is a serious crime. It's an interesting idea that I think that in real life is going to be discussed at some point. But anyway, the film itself is very short, but it gets to the point. It's exciting. The animation is very good. It feels professional, and it has a cool style. I think that the people who did this film could make a lot of more cool stuff in the sci-fi animation genres. So yeah, I like this film even though it was very short, and I hope we get to watch more works from these filmmakers. Thank you.
In the short film Botched, it's about this act of, doing this hacking endeavor where you're doing this malicious act of hacking a robot and overtaking it and botching its system, right? And here we sort of have this very progressed, futuristic universe, yet still using things that we're familiar with, like being on a bullet train. And we have this quick, thrilling action sequence almost of technology fighting against itself. You know, having this sense of knowing that technology, although has its pros, can also have its own downfall at the same time. There's definitely cons to the mix of technology, and here you sort of see technology fighting against itself, it's whether a human's hand is involved in the mess. That's not really clear to the audience, but what you do get is this really believable made universe with the visual effects and the way that they've gone about producing this project. It definitely hits these marks when it comes to the sci-fi genre.